Hi everyone, Emma here. I thought I'd be brave and try and do a little demonstration video of how I made this little box frame with a floating paper cut in it that says Faith, Hope, Love. Just to give you an idea of what I actually love to do for my little business, Bless It Forward. Obviously I enjoy creating paper cuts and based on my faith as a Christian, and cutting them out and framing them. Some I sell, some I make for gifts and all sorts, but I thought I would just do a little video to show you how I made this, and hopefully you might be inspired and it might be something you might like to give a go yourself. So obviously I did a design on the computer that said Faith, Hope, Love. And I printed it off. I have started hand cutting it already because obviously it can take a little while to sit here and cut, and you don't want to sit here for the full time. Obviously when I printed it off, I flipped it, so I print it off back to front, so when obviously I flip it over, the words are the right way around. So obviously I'm going to continue cutting this and chatting with you at the same time. Obviously a paper cut design is a design that is connected somewhere at all times, so this design will always be connected, so when I cut it out it won't be separate words, they'll all be together. And I use just a craft knife with surgical blades in, and I believe you can buy, I've got my craft knife off Amazon and I get my surgical blades off Amazon, but you can buy them in any craft shop. Obviously they are very sharp, so if you do give paper cutting a try, be very careful. There have been incidences where I have cut myself. I cut myself here once and I had to go and have a couple of stitches. I was doing a design and for some reason my knife slipped out of my hand, and let me tell you now, it isn't a very good idea to try and catch a sharp craft knife. Why I tried to catch it I don't know. Soon regretted it when I had a nice big cut on my finger and had to go and get it stitched in hospital. So obviously you do have to take some care. Obviously I'm cutting, and I'm cutting quite speedily because I have been doing paper cutting now for 5 years, so I can get my little groove on. Obviously if you're new to this and you want to give it a go, don't worry if it takes you a little bit longer, and also don't worry if it doesn't look perfect. When I first started doing paper cut designs, mine looked very rough. Didn't have many smooth lines. They used to take me quite a while to do, but with time and practice they got better. So obviously I'm cutting this out. I've nearly cut it out now, and you will see that it is all joined together, unless I make a mistake. Hopefully I won't. Obviously with my paper cuts, cutting designs, I am actually in the middle of sorting out all my files and doing them that these little ones will be available to download from my Etsy shop, and you will be able to print them off and have a go at cutting yourself. So you might want to keep an eye out for that. But obviously you can enjoy doing your own designs. You could hand draw your designs. Just make sure you flip it back to front by using your printer, scanner or something like that. So that would be something that's coming in the future, and I've just got so many files and it's finding the time to sort them out and upload them all, because I will sort them all out so they're in different sizes and people can say maybe cut this a bigger size, because this is actually a teeny cut. This is 5 centimetres by 5 centimetres, but people could also cut it so it's 10 by 10 centimetres, and depending on what sort of frame you're looking at. So that's something that will be coming in the future. Right, so now I have hand cut this all out, I'm going to flip it over so you can see it. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a cold. So that's right, and I'm now going to put it in my box frame, and what I'm going to get is, just trying to find where I put it. I put it down here. So this is my box frame, and I'm going to put it in here. I've already cleaned the glass so it's nice and clean, and I want it to be a floating paper cut. So I'm just going to cut, I don't know if you can see, some acetate, and I'm just going to cut it the size for the frame, which is this size. And this will be what my paper cut goes on. So, and this is how you make it floating. So I've got to put it in acetate. I would normally give it a really good clean, but for the sake of this video, I'm just obviously doing a quick demo, so I'm just going to give it a little wipe. But you have to give it a really good clean acetate, otherwise it shows up any marks and all the dust. But obviously for my video I'm just doing a quick wipe over. So I've got my acetate, and it will fit lovely inside my frame. Right, so what I'm going to do now is taking my glue pen, I'm going to flip over my design, and I'm just going to dot some glue around. I use a Bostik glue pen for this, if you can see. It's quite good. So I just dab it all over my paper cut. I'm hoping you can see okay, because it's not easy setting up a video to do these videos. And then I will carefully pick it up, and because I'm just doing a demo, I'm not going to fiddle about getting it dead right, because otherwise I could be here doing this video all day for you. But I will line it up the best I can in the middle where I want it, and I will carefully pat it down, and that's stuck onto my acetate. And I'm just going to quickly cut out the little dot for the face. There we go, and then glue that to stick on. It doesn't want to come out. It's because I'm rushing. Right, so he's out. Right, so I'm just going to pop a bit of glue on there. Glue does get very sticky on your fingers, and I'm going to bring the dot on and give it a little wiggle around. There we go. So that's stuck down on my acetate, which is how I make it a floating cut. I'm just going to wipe around the edges a little bit so I hopefully don't get too many fingerprints on it, so when I show you it doesn't look messy. So there we go, and I'm going to pop that inside my frame like so. So obviously it is pressed up against the frame glass, and it looks like it's stuck to the glass because the acetate is clear and see-through. Right, in my box frame it came with some little edging, so I pulled them out, and I pulled out the little nails that were in them, but I'm now going to stick them back in to hold my obviously acetate in, and I just use some super glue. You see, give it a quick, see I'm only doing it quick for a demonstration. If you're doing it for a gift or something like that, you can take a bit longer. So I will fit them in around my acetate and glass frame, or glass making sure I give them a good stick down as I go along. I'll give them a few minutes to set, or a few seconds. Obviously, if I wasn't doing the video, I'd give it a bit longer. Right, give them a good push in. So while we wait for them to set a little bit, I'm going to do the backing now. Let me just clear this away so it's not in our way. I try and be as tidy as I can when I'm crafting, but I'm quite often very messy and make a big mess. So I've took the bit that comes inside the frame. You could use this if you want, but I've took it and I've cut out a bit of card the same size that will obviously fit nicely into my frame. And I'm taking some nice tissue paper I've got, and I've cut a square out. Let me just bring that up there, and I'm going to glue it onto the back of my card I've got, like so. I'm going to turn that the right way around. I want to try and get that really nice flower there. So I've put that in, give it a good rub down. And you can use any backing paper you like. Obviously I like this, so I've chosen this. Just give it a trim, like so. There we go. Right, so obviously that's all stuck down. So taking back my frame, I'm just going to make sure they're pushed in nice and tight, as you can see. And then pop that in and pop the backing in. And just give that a little wiggle, give it a close, and hopefully when I turn it over, we have the finished little box frame, as you can see. Faith, hope, love. How lovely is that? So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this little demonstration video. It's given you an idea of what I enjoy doing. If you have any questions, please do just, you know, make a comment underneath or message me on my Facebook page, Bless It Forward. You can find me, and I will try and help you if I can and answer any questions. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Bye everybody.